Makoko is a story that continues to tell itself. This is not the first time you'll be seeing the images of this floating community. From time to time, you see a lot of people visit this community. If you visit, you may not see that much of physical changes, but there are a lot of things going on in the community. On this episode of the program, we're visiting to tell the story of resilience and service to humanity. Welcome to Community Report. I am Gary Ido. Lagos is a city shaped by water, bordered on one side by the Atlantic Ocean and on the other by a network of lagoons. Known as the city of aquatic splendor, its waterways define both its geography and its way of life. The state's major water bodies include the Lagos Lagoon, Ologe Lagoon, Portnovo Creek, Badagry Creeks, and of course, the vast Atlantic Ocean. Among the approximately 10 lagoons in Lagos, the Lagos and Lekki lagoons stand out as the largest and most significant. For many residents, particularly those in the waterside communities, the Lagos lagoons is more than a scenic backdrop. It is their lifeline. It provides potable water for daily use, serves as a vital source of income for fishermen, and even offers recreational possibilities for the city's growing population. Today we journey into two of Lagos' most well-known floating communities, Makoko and Ologe. Our first stop is Makoko, a community that has become the symbol of resilience on water. Here, despite many challenges, education is becoming a priority.
Makoko is a very nice community. So I heard your question correctly. Makoko is a nice, very nice community, above what people think it is. And not just about Jack alone. A lot of people have come to spend a lot of time here. So before Jack, there's a man called David Douglas. David Douglas is a missionary. David Douglas stays here for 3 good months. He sleeps here. He sleeps here for 3 months, and he left and come back with his wife. They stay for 2 months again. And so sometimes I want to go to fishing. David Douglas go with me. We go to fishing together and do everything together. So the same thing with Jack. Jack contacted us. He wants to come to Makoko. He wants to spend some time in Makoko. So which we said, it's very nice, because we always want some people to come and experience this place, because people I used to hear that, like, a lot of people said a lot of bad things about Makoko waterfront, that if you go there, this will happen, which is not true. Me myself, I've come across this on the internet, to get to see people saying about Makoko, it's not a good place, don't go there. No, but we always want something that people will come here, see things here, you stay here overnight and see how peaceful this place is. So I believe that's what just want to do. He said he wanted to stay here for just 1 month. He said he wanted to just stay here for just 1 month. So, and we accommodate him. So though the building was not complete, Jack had to push in his effort to like complete the building, because that's where he wants to stay. So staying here, and Jack was so friendly. People were so friendly with him. He plays around, do a lot of stuff. At night you see Jack in the boat moving around, go to the mainland and come back into the community. He said he wants to stay for just 1 month, and so I don't know what actually touched him. He called us and said he wants to extend his this thing. So he had to go to the airport to extend his stays in Nigeria. He said he wants to stay for 2 months again. So after the one month, he spent another 1 month. He said he wants to spend 1 month again. So you won't believe Jack spent 3 months here in Makoko waterfront.
Hello, sir. How much do you pay for rent right here in Makoko monthly? 0.
And this is a place where some people are out there saying that it's not good looking. You go there, you fall sick and all that. So I'm born and brought up here. I've lived all my life here in this place. And I can tell you there are some people here, they've been in this place for more than 10 years. They've never stepped their foot on the land. So they are very comfortable here in this place. So Jack Jack left, but he's still in contact with Todd. He's still telling us that he wants to come back and stay more. So that's it. And
It's a great story for me too because again I have my perception about Makoko. I've been here before now, and before I got here, I was trying to talk to someone that who's going to take me on this tour. Would I be harassed and all that? And that's why I didn't come with a lot of cameras, big cameras, because I thought by the time they see the cameras, they will start harassing us. So I'm happy to hear this that when you come to Makoko, you can actually be comfortable here, and also the story that I saw. I think a white man can stay here.
yeah.
So what are we saying?
So we have a lot of people comes here. Like just yesterday, we have a Japanese chef from Japan. From Japan, his name is Hayato. Hayato was here yesterday. He actually cooked a Japan meal for us here. So everybody were like, I have the video if you want me to send it to you. So he cooked for everybody here. So like a lot of people feel so comfortable here, and most of the white people that comes here, they stay comfortable here. When they comes to this place, they say it's beautiful. But and I don't know, other people will come here and say, okay, it's not good, don't go there, things like that. But Makoko is a very nice place if they don't know. So that's it.
Here, despite the many challenges, education is becoming a priority.
Let's go.
Desmond Shemede is one of those overseeing this primary school in Makoko. For him and his family, living on water is a way of life as natural as any other.
Yeah, living on water is part of our culture. Yeah, so we're on water, we live all our lives here in water. And, so whenever we're on water like this, we feels like the same way people on land feels. So that's it. And
So let's move around. Let's see what you have there.
okay, let me show you. This is one of the classrooms. Yeah.
That's nice. Okay, continue.
Yeah. Just try.
So altogether,
Just trying
how
to-
many students do you have?
We have over 400 kids here in the school. Yes, over 400 kids in the school, and which we provide free education.
Education for
Yes.
everyone. While there is no official population data for Makoko, excluded from national census, the population is estimated to be around 250,000 people. The slum stretches across both land and water, with thousands of families living in these stilted homes. Education in Makoko, though far from perfect, is free and community-led.
Yeah, in this school, part of Solution and Primary School, part of Solution School is a free school, and that serves a free education to over 400 kids here in Makoko waterfront. And we have 12 staffs that work in the school, and so it's a free school for all the kids here. In terms of, like, when I say free, they don't pay school fees. We give them free school uniforms, free backpacks, free shoes, and all the writing materials till they leave the school. So it's totally free. We're doing it to support our community, Makoko waterfront, because people here, I don't use the word poor, but I use less privileged. People here are less privileged. They don't really have money to, like, send their kids to school. So I'm a son of the chief here. We are Shemide's family. My dad is the chief, and I have brothers, I have siblings, like, support. We all come together, support this work we're doing just to promote the community. We want something that we want to, like, promote education more in our community, so that we believe education is the key. Education could change a lot of things in this Makoko. So when they say Makoko, everybody know where Makoko is. They know how Makoko is. They know people in Makoko. So and they know we're not rich, but we're only trying to promote education. And we believe with education, the little education we're giving to these kids now, we will give them a bright future. We give them a bright. If I'm not educated, I won't have the opportunity to stand here talking to you. So that's why we wanted to do this, though it's not easy, but we've been pushing hard every day to like do it, and we're glad and happy for the support we get from friends and families in terms of pushing them, in terms of paying teacher salaries, in terms of buying them school uniforms, their sports wears, their shoes and their writing materials, just to keep the school going. And I want to say again, and that a lot of kids are in this community. They are eager to go to school, which we cannot accommodate. Like I said, we have over 400 kids here, and a lot at home. They want to go to school. We cannot accommodate because there's no space. In January 5th, we started another school building. And which we are building currently now. So with the help of a guy called Cameron. Cameron is a traveler. He visited the community, so I had to tell him about the community, tell him about the challenges parts of the community. So Cameron supported, like he actually put this on himself, that he wants to support us to build a school here too, so that we can accommodate more kids, which is doing, and we really appreciate that as well. So, and the school is still under construction, and by I'm sure by September, October, the school should be done, and so that we can have more kids go to school as well.
So school is on vacation right now, or if it wasn't, then this whole class would be so busy.
It'll be a very busy class, and like I say, we have like 37 of our kids going to secondary school. Yes, yeah.
How do you do the connect? How do you do that? So they write the entrance exam.
Yes.
Or you take them to the mainland.
They write their common entrance exam. This school is registered. Yeah, this school is registered, and then they write their common entrance exam, and then so they post them to secondary school. And mostly school they took them to is either Mobolaji Bakantoni at Sabo or Aji Comprehensive and Sabo.
So education is finally in Makoko.
Yeah, there's education in Makoko, and we're glad we have education. But before there was nothing like this. So we believe because of the education, that's why we're having all these things. So if we have not been educated, we won't have the strength, like we didn't have the knowledge of like bringing things like this up. So that's why we want to promote education more. So that's what we're doing.
Local youth, community elders, and ballers, also known as traditional chiefs, have taken the responsibility of keeping schools running with support from various non-governmental organizations and concerned individuals.
What I would say about education in Makoko waterfront is, before in Makoko waterfront, people don't go to school. Like if you are a male child, all you do is if you're a male child, all you do is just to fish. You go to fish with your dad, and while the female wants to sell the fish with their mother. And there was nothing like education. People don't even know what education means. They place all their focus on the fishing. They go to fishing, they come back, they sell the fish. Nothing like education. But they call us a Shemelis family. Like we are one of the lucky persons in the community. So my dad is a chief, and so he's not educated, but he knows how important education is. While all that were busy taking their kids to like fish, so he was like, he actually didn't want us to fish, so he had to like spend all his income on us to send us to school on the mainland. So that's why I'm able to like not on the water here. So he sent us to school on the mainland. So I went to a school called Best Way in the mainland there. So that's the school I went to. So while everybody were sending their kids, we also wanted to fish, but he never wanted us to fish. But he keep pushing us. I remember they flogged me very hard every day, dragging me to school because I didn't know what education is then. So he tied me sometimes, take me to my teachers to flog me so hard. So, but I get to a certain class to get to see that school so interesting, and then meet with some friends, meet with some tribes and other tribes to get to see that school so interesting. So in 2009, though there are some tourists that do normally comes to this place, people come here, they tour around and all that. So in 2009, there are some group of people we call Yacht Club of Nigeria. Yacht Club of Nigeria through Nigeria Field Society. So they normally comes for tour in this place. And so one day they requested a need from the chief that if we could like give you something, what we do have mentioned. So the chief had to make mention of school. Said if a school can be given in his community, that will be so happy with that. So they grant his need and then give us a school in the year 2009 to 10. So that's the very first school we have in the community. So the community had to come together to give the school a name called Waina. So Waina in our language means love. So that's the first school in the community. Waina means love. So my dad is not educated, so but he has a younger brother called Noah. His name is Noah. Noah is one of the learned person in the community as well. So Noah had to run the school. So he did voluntarily like call his friends from the mainland to like volunteer themselves to like teach in the school. And so that's when we have the very first school in the community. Oh, and as time goes on, the school Waina is not enough to like accommodate all the kids in the community. So we had to sit with our uncle. Noah is our uncle, so we had to sit with our uncle again to like think forward. We believe the only thing that could like change this community is like giving the kids education in the place, because no help from people, like no help people here. They were like, I don't like using the word poor, but they are like less privileged in this place. But so we believe education could like change a lot of things in this place. So we had to start again. A lot of kids at home eager to go to school, which the school they cannot accommodate. In 2015, we had to start up another plan again. First, we educate parents by going to their houses, telling them education is this, education is life, send your kids, because most of them don't know what these things is. They don't know if your kids go to school, you can become a better person in future.
I've also noticed something. When people get educated here, like someone like you, they move out of this community and you still stay. Why are you still here?
Yeah, me, I'm here. I'm here because of the job I'm doing, and like I said, I'm a lucky person, learned in this community. My friends are not educated, so all they do is fish. But I look into life of these kids here in this place, so we're doing it for them, like free education. Like over 400 of them have free education, and we have orphanage here. We have 30 of them as orphans in the orphanage home here, so which we are taking care of. And I also run a tour in the community as well. And so this, from the tour I make, the little income I get from the tour I make here is what I use in pushing the school and reach out to friends that have visited, that has my contact to like support.
Makoko's primary economic activity is fishing. The community's extensive canoe network serves as transportation within the lagoon and as a fishing fleet.
Was it year like yes, December, right? Yeah, it was around December. Yes, it was, yeah. And
Who is this with you?
that's my elder brother Taiwo. There's no place I've known. Like I don't go to big places, but I go to mainland, I go to island as well. And but I still, no matter the time I spent in island or the mainland, so I still come back and sleep in this place. So I feel so comfortable here. I just don't know why. Like Maybe it's because I'm born here and something.
There's a strong, undeniable energy here in Makoko. Taking a canoe ride through Makoko is like stepping into another world along the way. You can buy fruits, food, and other daily essentials from floating vendors. You need a canoe to take a stroll in this community.
Okay, it's
No, Meiji. Okay. It's a busy morning, schools are on break, and these children are taking part in various sporting activities, a welcome distraction from their usual routine. You know how to swim? Brighton Wama, an 18-year-old who has spent his entire life here, he shares stories of growing up in this floating community where the water beneath this canoe is his familiar terrain.
I was born in Makoko. Oh, really? Makoko. I've been in Makoko for more than 16 years. Wow. With my parents. Oh. I live with my parents at Makoko.
So do you go to mainland? How often do you go to mainland?
I go there very well because my mom sells market at Obalende. I always go there very well.
In the heart of the community is this man who is making an impact in his own little way. A local clergyman whose mission to Makoko has become a personal calling. He tells us how he found his way here and what drives him to stay.
This is just the place. This is our Pariviji Mojuni. This is the place when we use for. You can come inside. This is our church. This is where we just use for fellowship.
How many members do you have in this church?
We have almost 15 to 20 members. In 2015, when I was in Ekiti, Ikoli, and the Lord sent me down to Makoko. I never knew it. The name is Makoko. They dropped me on the Tom Milan Bridge, give me a signal, give me the sign where really I'm going to. But when I came in for the first time, I walked through the Tom Milan Bridge towards the Butemeta. Then I followed the sign until I find myself here. Since then, in 2015, I've been here working as a missionary, going from one place to the other. And by then, the Lord called this place the city of dead. Thinking, is it dead people living here? By the end of the day, when I came here, the interpretation was this, that the wage of sin is death. I mean, the people here really do whatever they like. A lot of things happening here, drugs with the youth, a lot of atrocity here. But we thank God that we'll be able to do little bit affect the lives, put them in order, give them Christ, and some of them really followed us. And we thank God today that really God is with us. It was an easy journey, but we thank God for the journey so far.
What are the vices that you noticed as soon as you got here? What are the things that you think were taking or making the youth lose their way?
The thing is that the areas of education, they lack a lot. Most of the parents are poor, not be able to even feed the children. The children also for their own food. And suddenly, it makes them to lack a lot of the education wasn't there because not all of them can avoid the school fees of their children. Then the children are drop out just because of the what need support in educations in areas. I think if government can really improve in that area, I think they'll be able to win many souls, many heart of many youth. Especially we have intelligent boys here. When you see them, you will really respect that. Are you in school? Yes, they are not in school. They are drop out. But if that kind of assistance comes in, I believe it will really affect the youth very well. The parents also in areas of support, especially young one coming. If they cannot support in school, maybe in areas of learning, creatives, in other areas of learning work and other things. If there's any area they can come in that way, I think it will help the youth in this environment. They are nice, they are not criminals. We don't have to use, they are no cultists. But the only thing is that we need the support from anywhere that will come.
Back on the water, we conclude our journey for the people of Makoko and Ilaje. The lagoon is not just a body of water, but a defining part of their identity. A place where life continues, despite the odds, and where the future still holds promise. And that's our show for today, everyone. If you miss any part of it, you can watch it on our YouTube channel. You can also follow the conversation on our social media platforms displayed on the screen. Thank you very much for watching. I am Dari. We will see you next time, and bye for now.